Gold remains one of the most sought-after precious metals. It is one of the most valuable metals, a symbol of wealth and power. Miners have to process tons of rock to get it, but have you ever wondered how gold is created? Take a tour of the largest gold mine in the United States and the largest underground gold vault in the world to learn how gold is extracted from mines and stored in one of the most secure places on the planet. Billions of years ago, a meteorite shower hit the planet, carrying gold with it. Everything it carried was buried until miners arrived, and the gold rush began. The California gold seekers didn't care where the gold came from. They were chasing the American dream, and gold could make them millionaires. What they didn't know was that beneath their feet lay a sea of gold far larger than they could have ever dreamed. Superheated silicon gold is forced up from deep within the earth and crystallizes in quartz veins. To supply all the demand for gold, it travels through mountains. More precious metals are mined than can be imagined. However, gold cannot be mined or processed until it is found. Most gold is found in rocks as microscopic particles that cannot be seen with the naked eye. Northeastern Nevada is home to the largest gold deposits in the United States. The tools needed to find gold-bearing rocks have been replaced by a giant electromagnetic system, a metal detector that flies in the sky, emitting signals that can detect magnetized sand and its associated components. Gold hundreds of meters underground is often discovered by aerial sand surveys. This is an expensive method, but it helps narrow the search area. Finding a very large deposit is not easy, so the economic risk is very high. For every 1,000 potential deposits, fewer than one will turn up positive. Modern machines can drill up to 2 kilometers into rock. The gold mine in northeastern Nevada is the second largest in the United States, owned by Very Gold, the world's largest mining group. The two main mines here, one underground and one above ground, are more than 80 meters wide and 450 meters deep. Every day, they blast 6 tons of gold-bearing limestone. When they blast, they first drill the rock, then add explosives made from ammonium nitrate combined with fuel. Each blast requires 700 to 900 tons of ammonium nitrate. More than 600,000 tons of rock are crushed into powder. Each ton of ore contains only about 3 grams of gold. A huge amount of rock is needed to create a gold bar. Millions of tons of rock make a gold bar, and the process of mining this mineral costs billions of dollars. Today, gold is worth about $63 a gram, and miners spare no expense. They use the world's largest shovels, worth more than $20 million. The giant trucks can carry up to 270 tons of ore and only need 3 shovels to fill them. The ore is fed into a giant rotating drum with steel balls that grind it into a powder. The rock is then mixed with water to form a slurry, which is then transferred to large deposits. To separate the gold, a small amount of cyanide is added, creating a very dilute solution, one of the few chemicals capable of dissolving gold. Small pieces of carbon are added to hold the gold in solution and separate it from impurities. The gold solution is then treated with electrolysis, where an electric current causes the gold to deposit on a cathode. In Nevada, tons of gold cannot be mined in open pits, so they are forced to mine underground. This is a more expensive and dangerous process, reaching depths of more than half a kilometer, leading to a dark and strange world with a network of 80 kilometers of tunnels. The average temperature here is 60 degrees, and the mine has one of the largest air conditioning systems in the world. Underground gold mining is done in the same way as above ground, from blasting, mineral collection, to processing to separate the gold. It is covered by a thick sulfide crust. Minerals and water are heated to 224 degrees in a giant chamber. Pure oxygen is added, and after being subjected to enormous pressure, the crust will break and release the gold, open pit and in the mine. At 100 degrees Celsius with 90% pure gold, Each bar weighs 25 kilograms, but to get it, miners have to process up to 8,200 tons of rock. Each bar is the size of a brick and worth more than $1 million. Every year, about 26 tons of gold is produced from here, equivalent to more than $1 billion. The gold now goes to a refinery where all impurities are removed. It is cleaned and polished. The final step is to mark the bars with the highest purity rating. Over 190,000 tons of gold have been mined throughout history, and the vast majority of that gold has ended up in the hands of the Federal Reserve. For more than 80 years, armored vehicles have traveled through the narrow streets of Manhattan, transporting millions of dollars of gold deposits to and from the Federal Reserve Bank, the only place trusted enough to hold nearly a quarter of the world's entire gold supply. The New York Federal Reserve's gold vault is located in the basement of its main office building in Manhattan. Built in the early 1920s, the vault provides account holders with a safe place to store their gold reserves in their currency. Much of the gold in the vault was moved after World War II, when many countries wanted to store their gold reserves in a safe place. Gold holdings continued to grow and peaked in 1973, shortly after the United States suspended the convertibility of foreign governments' dollars into gold. At its peak, the vault held over 12,000 tons of gold. Since then, gold deposits and withdrawals have slowed, and the vault has seen a gradual but steady decline in its overall holdings. However, the vault remains the world's largest repository of monetary gold. The trucks are then unloaded in armored trucks surrounded by heavily armed guards. This small pile of gold bars may not seem like much, but if you tried to put it in the back of your car, you would blow a tire in no time. Now they bring the gold bars to the world's largest underground gold vault. It's worth more than $380 billion. But what would you do with all that gold? Leave your opinion in the comments. Thank you for watching the video. If you find this content interesting, please like to support us, share to spread knowledge to everyone, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next interesting videos. Don't forget to leave your opinion in the comments. See you in the next videos.